I want to show you some of the equipment, the attachments and the accessories that I'm using at the moment. This is my tricep bar. I'm using this for tricep pushdowns, classic V shape. There is also these handles for cable rows, so it's for using to row the load towards you. However, the best attachment for working that is actually a straight bar, so I don't use that. The only thing I'm using this for is tricep pushdowns. Next up we have a straight bar. It's for working the biceps. I'm using this for cable preacher curls. This attaches to a low pulley. Again, it's got a swiveling attachment, very important. I'll link to a video of me actually performing a set of cable preacher curls with that. Next up we have this stirrup attachment, and what I'm using this for is tricep cable kickbacks. Again, this attaches to a low pulley, and you want to use this to push the weight behind your body and hit the triceps. You can of course just use a dumbbell for dumbbell kickbacks, but I actually find those very, very awkward. This is much better. I can control the load throughout the whole range of motion much better with a stirrup attachment for tricep kickbacks. Next up are my lifting gloves, and I like these because they have this wrist strap. They're very similar to the Volio or the Velio ones on the website that I recommend, and I got these from myprotein.co.uk. They're very, very cheap. I think they're maybe £5 or something. So they provide some additional wrist support. This is something I don't use anymore. I used to use these lifting hooks for deadlifts and for stiff leg deadlifts. I actually find these very uncomfortable as well, so I don't use this anymore. I switched back to regular old lifting straps, and they're very comfortable and they provide all the support you need. I do recommend straps because once you get past a certain level of strength, your wrists and your forearms will give out. They'll go before your back. I mean, you can take a lot more load on your back than you can on your forearms, so the set will terminate prematurely if you don't use some straps. You can work your wrists with a couple of sets of barbell wrist curls or dumbbell wrist curls. I also use a regular old lifting belt. Nothing special there, just a little bit of lower back support for deadlifts and squats. A recent purchase were these abdominal straps. I'm using these for hanging leg raises, and basically this top loop goes around a bar, a high bar. You fit your upper arm in here, and you can basically just hang there and perform hanging leg raises. Very, very, very comfortable, but you don't need these at all. You can just hang from a bar. I wanted to show you my easy bar, or the curl bar. I'm not actually using this for working the biceps at the moment. The reason is because when working your biceps, you want your hand to be in a fully supinated position, which is this, not here, not here, not here. Fully supinated position, because in that position you recruit all the available fibers in the bicep. So what I'm using this for is actually lying tricep extensions. And again, I'll post a link to a video of me performing a set with this bar. And I'm actually doing those in a decline position now. So very, very good piece of equipment. Just wanted to show you my stopwatch, or you can use the stopwatch facility on your phone if you've got one. You need to take the exact same amount of rest between sets, from week to week, because if you don't, you're going to think that you're progressing in certain lifts when you aren't progressing. Perhaps you took 4 minutes rest instead of 2 minutes rest, and you're going to think that you've progressed, but actually you just took more rest. So use a stopwatch and get very, very precise and scientific about your training. Oh yeah, never let your dog near your equipment. This used to be an ankle attachment until my dog chewed it up pretty bad. Look at that. But I wasn't using the ankle attachment, I was actually attaching that to a low pulley and putting this around my forearm and performing lateral cable lateral raises for the shoulders. Yeah, never let your dog at your stuff. Okay, I think that's it. Well, I wanted to show you that I use a spin lock type dumbbell instead of these preset dumbbells. This way you have a lot more control over the load that you're going to use. The reason a lot of people plateau on certain lifts is because they progress by far too much. For example, on a set of dumbbell curls, if you hit 12 reps and you want to increase the load, you might not have any choice but to increase by 5 pounds, which is far too much for a dumbbell curl. The most, or the least I can progress by is 0.5 kilos, which is roughly 1 pound. And that ensures that you keep progressing week after week, month after month. And as we all know, progressive overload is the biggest key in all of this. So use a spin lock dumbbell so you have total control over using small incremental progressions week after week. These are my very stylish slippers. Very expensive stylish slippers.